What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. Today's theme is going to be, let's go for the 4-2-2. Today's theme is going to be the Calcio A draft, guys. If you don't know, what we're doing right now is themed drafts, and by that we are just taking a theme and we are going with it. So today's Calcio A themed draft is going to be me taking and using every single Calcio A player within reason. You know, obviously I'm not going to use like a Calcio A striker in goal in place of a regular goalkeeper, but we're going to take all the Calcio A players or Serie A players and use them. The way this works is every other day we're going to have a themed draft that I've selected, and then every other day is going to be a themed draft that is a top comment. So leave a like on the video and put in the comment section what themed draft you guys would like to see. The reason why these are out of order in terms of wins, so for example, you would have seen the Calcio A draft before you would have seen whatever the draft was yesterday, or in terms of like the wins, I would have played the games for the Calcio A draft before the one yesterday, is because I am preparing videos for whilst I am in Gamescom. If you guys are going to Gamescom, I'll see you there. I will be at the Facebook booth every day, all day. But yeah, I'll see you guys at Gamescom. So yeah, we're doing a Calcio A draft. This is going to be an interesting one for me to see if we can put together a full Calcio A squad. And although that Cavani would be really nice to go alongside that 95 striker Ronaldo, we get two Calcio A guys, Higuain and Gomez. I'm going to take Higuain because he is actually a bit of a beast in this game. Not the greatest in terms of pace, but shooting a physical boost on him. 4-star weak foot. Ooh, he's going to be good for me. I can just feel it. And obviously he gets that perfect link to Dybala, who hopefully we get. We didn't, so no Calcio A here, and this is why this one's going to be interesting for me. You know, the Premier League one, you'll always get a full Premier League squad. A La Liga draft, you'll always get a full La Liga squad. A Calcio A draft, I don't know if you'll get a full Calcio A squad. Once again here, no Calcio A picks. We're going to take Griezmann, just to give Ronaldo and Griezmann a little link there together if we have to use them in the end. Now, the centre mids, there's lots that we can get here. There's Pjanic, there's Nainggolan, there's Marquisio. There's Montolivo, who is the guy that we have to take because he's the only Calcio or Serie A Italian League player that's there. And then next up, we also get Biglia. So already this is an issue because our two CDMs are really slow base gold cards. And much like the draft, the La Liga draft, where I didn't think I'd be able to do good things because my back line was terrible, this is also a bad start in the sense that those guys just won't be able to compete with your standard players. So no like Italian league here again. We'll go with Danny Rose, strong links to Christian Eriksen if we have to use him. Here's where we could easily get lots of Italian league players. There you go. So Chiellini, obviously one of them coming in. Strong links to the Italian Montolivo, which is fantastic. Gets him good chem. And of course, Buffon as a goalkeeper. The right back slot as well is also pretty good. We also get Asabi here as well. Not the worst card. Not amazing in terms of pace. 6'4" tall though, with really good defensive stats. Well, really well-rounded defensive stats and a backbone chem style. So his passing gets improved, which is kind of irrelevant, but his defending and physical gets boosted. He's not got the greatest pace, but another Italian in there, which obviously helps. And then at right back, as I say, there's actually quite a lot of Calcio right backs that you can have. We actually didn't get one here, so we'll take Semedo, or do we take DeMarcos? Semedo with a shadow is the ideal. So Griezmann, Ronaldo, and Semedo will all get 7 chemistry. This has actually worked out alright for Chem so far. If we can get Buffon in goal, that would be ideal. Or a Calcio A goalkeeper. There you go. We got one. We got 2. We got Szczesny, who strong links, gives everyone everything they need. Or we can have Viviano, that also strong. Oh, soft links actually. Oh, he's not even. He's moved, doesn't he? Well, he actually does soft link to them both. But Szczesny is the only one that we can take. So again, in terms of goalkeepers, bad news. You know, Szczesny's not the greatest. We've got 2, 4, 6 base gold cards. Good news is we have got decent chemistry on every player, so I don't mind that all too much. I will take Consigli, and we will pop Consigli in over Szczesny. A little bit better stats, nothing major. Here's where the truth is going to come in. So we do get Gomez. Now I could play him. I mean, I could play him here and get a chem boost. We'll wait until we've got the full set before we actually change any players for out of position. Although Asamoah and Albiol come in, Albiol is a good card to have in there. Asabi's not bad. Albiol is a very similar base card. Asamoah will take though, and of course we'll go in that left centre back spot. sorry, that left back spot, meaning Eriksen now is in trouble, and it boosts my opponent's chances of winning. We get no French league player here. Could take Garcia, put him in instead of Griezmann, and get him and Semedo on. Oh no, wait, Portuguese. I didn't take the Marcos. My fault. Doesn't really matter what we'll take here. We'll take Luis Gustavo, because why not? You know what I mean? Because why not? We get Santi Cazorla, Survey, Kalu, Castro, and Theo Walcott. No Calcio A card here again. I'm going to take that Santi Cazorla. He'll make a really good sub, I'm sure. 5-star, 4-star, happy days. And again, I mean, not only are we not getting Calcio A cards, much like the La Liga draft, look how bad this is. We have got 6 gold base cards on the starting 11 and 5 gold base cards on the bench so far. And it's not like I'm picking them because they're Calcio A cards either. I'm picking them because there's no other options. We do get an Eden Hazard 99 rated card here though, which obviously is pretty cool. I could take Lukaku and start Lukaku instead of Ronaldo, put put Higuain over the other side and give Eriksen a soft link. Could take Harry Kane and give Eriksen a hard link, but soft links and hard links will be the same for chemistry here. Or I could take Eden Hazard, give Eriksen a soft link, have Hazard wildly off chem, but he's got 99s everywhere. I'm going to take him. Might have him on the bench. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see what Calcio A cards we get from here on in. So we get Gulam, which we will also take, and we will put Gulam over here. And that doesn't actually help us with chemistry at all. In fact, we lose some chemistry, but it's not the end of the world. None here either, so it doesn't matter who we take. Next slot, 3 positions to go, guys. And it's just, I don't know. It's bad, is what it is. We're going to take Lionel Messi, another super sub. Why not? We'll take all the super subs in the world. Finally, some luck. We get Alexandro, that is great for chemistry. Obviously, strong links to Chiellini. Asamoah can now come off the field. And that's why I say, I don't think we get Izeric as well. So in terms of like the positioning, obviously, I already have Gulam out of position at right back. In fact, I'd probably prefer to do this. I'd prefer Gulam on 7 and Alexandro on 6, hopefully 7, instead of Alexandro being on 10 and Gulam being on 4. I just think for the overall team, I think that's just better. I could obviously play Izeric and Asamoah, but they are way out of position. So in terms of starting them, I don't know if that's something I want to do. I can start a full Calcio A squad, you see. We can put him up there, we can put Izeric up here, and then, as bad as it would be, we could put Gomez up here. Now, I don't know if that's the right thing to do, you know. It has to be about, this is what I was saying at the start of this specific draft, it has to be about balance. And playing a player on 3 chemistry, 3 players on 3 chemistry, just to sit here and say, hey, we got a full Calcio A squad. Is it worth it? Now, a left back at cam, not worth it. A centre back at striker with no pace and no shooting. Do you know what, guys? Screw it. Let's do it. It is a Calcio A theme. 85 chem, 86 chem, way, 85 chem, he'll be 85 chem, he'll be, so we get 1 chem point on our centre back. Let's go. It is a Calcio A theme, much like what I did with the La Liga draft. We'll play the first half with this squad, and then we'll make subs after that, and we'll bring on Ronaldo, Hazard, and probably Eriksen for our 3 chem players, or 1 4 chem player late in the game. Now, I'll be very, very honest, guys. If I make it past the first round, I will be astonished. Not only have we got 2 defenders in attacking positions and 3 players on 3 chemistry, but our team is terrible. And this is a prime example of why people just prioritise La Liga and Premier League in drafts, because they just pop the most and more. In fact, look at what we've got. We've got 3 insane Premier League players with Cazorla, Hazard and Eriksen. and we've got 3 insane La Liga players with Messi, Griezmann and Ronaldo, and we wasn't even trying to take them. We got 2... Well, Chiellini's insane, Higuain is good for Calcio, and we took every option that was available to us. And this is a big issue with the draft, that for some reason EA just gift people the La Liga, the Premier League players so often. But that, guys, is going to be the squad. Let's go and get into some action. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 91 rated 84 chem team. Some good players in there. Festival Fight, Matuidi, Kimpembe, Lloris, and Kante in the back line as well. He's got that Bale Carvajal strong link, which is quite nice. Gabriel Jesus and Neymar getting 7 chemistry off that Brazilian link. And, you know, as I built this team, we spoke about it, and I mentioned that I would genuinely be content with getting out of the first round. I don't think this team is good. You know, we built it with what we were able to work with. It isn't amazing. We've got some good players on the bench to bring on, but the defense is bad. Having Biglia and Montalivo in the back line is, like the CDM roles is pretty bad, as we score a wonder strike from Cristiano Ronaldo there. But with all that being said, we end up coming out with a 4-0 rage quit in round 1, which I was super happy with. And at this point on, I was just kind of like, whatever. From here on, whatever happens, happens. We come up against a 97 chemistry, 91 rated squad with the 99 Suarez, the Shaqiri Fof card, Team of the Year Marcelo. I mean, you know, teams like this should just be putting me away. They really should. And it was pretty bad for me in this game up until the half-time mark, you know, up until I can make subs. And again, this is a self-inflicted rule of not making any subs until the second half, because otherwise, what's the point of doing themed teams if we're just going to be able to sub 3 of the players out straight away? But we go 3-1 down off of a double rebound here is where we join the game. And the reason why I'm not really showing much of this game is because when I pulled it back to 3-3 in the 77th minute, go here with Ronaldo, lovely heel-to-heel flick. He finds Higuain, who shoots and scores to make it 3-3. My opponent literally paused it and quit at 3-3 with his team. Now, there was no guarantees that I would have won this game. There was no guarantees that I would have lost this game. But for him to just pause it and quit like that at 3-3... I was blown away. He was obviously just not confident in himself. He knew I was a better player. He had a feeling that I'd probably go on and win. And so instead of just playing out like a man or letting me win and then quitting, he genuinely quit in the 80th or so minute just to make sure that I had to replay the second round. That's the kind of thing people are doing at this stage in FIFA. And into the next round, some good players in here. Messi, Dybala, Isco, Azpilicueta and De Gea. But like my team, he's got 5 here base gold cards, which I did look at and think, okay, this could be nice. And it actually was really, really nice, to the point where it was one of the deadest, most boring, pointless games I've ever played. Higuain here gets up, finesses that one past the goalkeeper after 3 minutes. And from this point onwards, this guy made no attempt to play the game in any way, shape or form. We end up getting 2-0 up after 15 minutes here. Montalivo plays it into Gomez. Higuain back to Gomez. This is my centre-back. Remember, guys, and he ends up stabbing that one home for 2-0 after 15 minutes. And you can see here we rejoin the game at 9-1. This guy has a red card, and for some reason he rage quits at the end of the game at 9-1. Man, I just don't understand the people that play in the game this time around. But we find ourselves into a semi-final with our Calcio A or Serie or Italian League team. And this semi-final has a really good squad as well. Gareth Bale, Cristiano Ronaldo, even though they're both off chem. Fof, Thiago Silva, Valencia and Coutinho. Casemiro, Isco, Neymar. And I think it's not Thiago Silva, it's not Kimpembe. I can't remember off the top of my head what his name is. Marquinhos, team of the season, in there as well. And things started really good in this game as well. Higuain with a lovely little ball roll, finds some angle in the box, shoots and scores. And of course, Higuain was like the focus point of everything that I was doing in this game. We eventually made it 2-0 as well. The ball comes in from Gomez to Higuain, who shoots again and scores again after 17 minutes to make it 2-0. Then on the stroke of half-time, Higuain completes his hat-trick, heads home from the corner, and I didn't even have time to bring on the subs in this game because it was game over. So we get another rage quit. First round rage quit. Second round, the first second round game, the guy rage quit. and then the next guy rage quit. In the third round, the guy rage quit. So we've had literally rage quit City constantly so far. Even though that other guy rage quit in the 90th minute, it has been nothing but rage quit so far as we find our way into the final, guys. 4-0, 9-1, the 3-3 rage quit and a 3-0. And into the final, we'll come up against this team. And I mean, what a team. 93 rated with 99 chemistry. Some of the best players in the game. He subbed out Anthony Martial very, very early on as well. I believe for a Cristiano Ronaldo. I can't be completely sure on that though. But definitely Martial got subbed out. And, you know, we look at this team and we think this is a bit of a problem. And this guy actually ends up scoring the goal first as well. Lovely little through ball there to Bailey. Sorry, Bailey's who he brought on. Team of the season, Bailey. Then we get dabbed on after 30 minutes. I had to hold on tight and just play good FIFA until the second half when we could get the subs on. We got Ronaldo on. He shoots, he scores, he gets us back in the game at 1-1. And then it is that same man that scores the goal that wins us the draft with this team. Eden Hazard down the far side, drills it across to Ronaldo, who's there for the tap-in to make it 2-1. And against all odds, by playing 5 games, not 4 with this team, we still managed to win the draft, which is amazing. That is the end of the gameplay, guys. Let's get into the packs. Guys, I cannot believe I won the draft with this team. As per the rules that I've inflicted on myself for the theme-only drafts, we played the first half at least of every game with this as our main squad. At half-time in the games that lasted past half-time, we brought Eriksen on, we brought Eden Hazard on, and we brought Cristiano Ronaldo on. I ended up playing 5 games in total. The first game I actually got, I can't remember if that was, I can't remember how the games went. I know it was tough. I know I got a rage quit 3-0, a rage quit 9-1 right at the end, 2-1 win in the final, and a 4-0 win. But we won 4-0. Then we played a guy who went 3-1 up against us. We pulled it back to 3-3, and then he paused it and quit. And I was so triggered because I was just in control of the game. I was dominating him. He just really wasn't a very good player. And I had a feeling that I would go on to win that game. And so when he just paused it and quit at 3-3, I was like, oh man, now if I get unlucky in the second round again, I might go out in the second round instead of potentially being in the semi-final. It didn't make any difference. We went all the way through. The guy in the final dabbed us at 1-0. I played some really good FIFA, just managed to hold on to the ball, waited until we got those subs in the 45th minute, and then that changed the game for me, and I dominated the second half there as well. I'm honestly blown away by the fact that I won the draft here. We get a 50k pack, a mega pack, and a jumbo premium gold pack. Finally, we get some good rewards. Now, the title of this is going to be the Calcio draft anyway, so it doesn't really matter what we get in these rewards because it's not really going to impact the title of the video unless we pack something outrageous. And in our first pack, as per usual, we get a thin pack. It's a bit difficult for us. Ooh, was that a bad pack? Yes, Ndidi. See what I did there because we got Ndidi in the pack. I won't be doing that again though. That's actually brilliant. I'm pretty happy with that. We get a mega pack as well, guys, and a 50k pack. This is a fantastic reward. I deserve it. For the team that I used, I deserve this reward. It's another thin pack. Brilliant. If this 50k pack is a thin pack, I'm so done. I mean, look at that. That is embarrassing. That is genuinely shocking. I'm very upset with that. We get Vasquez, who's not worth a damn thing. None of these guys are. That's hard to take, that is, guys, because it's like last 2 episodes ago we got a 35k pack and a 25k pack. We got nothing. At least we get it's an inform. It's better than nothing. We can't get the team of the seasons. We can't get the ones to watches or the festival of fuck cards, but we got an inform. So we made some profit here. Our 50k pack was... Okay, so we've got 3 informs in one 50k pack. That's more like it. This guy's card is actually half decent. It sells for 14k as well instead of discard, probably because he's 84 rated. But 5-star, 4-star, and pretty good in-game stats. Obviously, for 14,000 coins that he goes for, you could probably buy like Festival of Fun Nanny, who's like a million times better. But getting 3 informs in the pack makes me way happier, way happier. We'll send those guys into the club. We'll send Consigli up to the trade pile. I've got to clean out my trade pile. That, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.